My name is Josh Kayne. I've been attending and playing in shows in the Bloomington-Normal music scene for around 4 years or so. I wanted to delve into the history and find out more about the scene's roots. So I sat down with some friends I've met over the years. Let's hear what they have to say. Tell me about your involvement in the scene before this year.
Well, I've been involved in music since I was a fan of music, and that's been since I was a little kid. I started playing guitar in junior high, and I started playing in my first band, per se, my freshman year of high school. It was early mid-90s. As I got a little older, I started to realize that there were shows happening all the time, mostly in houses around the area, and mostly surrounding Illinois State University, and just a lesser extent Illinois Wesleyan. And the houses would change each year, depending on who lived there and who was motivated to throw shows. And really great bands would play all the time, and time would eventually show these bands would become huge. And many didn't, many fall off the map. High calibers of talent that come through on the tiniest possible stage, or even not a stage at all, in a basement or a kitchen or a living room or something. There was, the first one that I would go see shows at was the Inferno back in the day. It was a basement somewhere in downtown Normal. There was the Lacrosse House. What else? The Prairie House was another, for me, a big one. It was right by the Bloomington Public Library. The Q and Not You played there. They were an awesome band. The Good Life played there, which was a cursive side project. Connor Oberst from Bright Eyes was there. There was the Porch Honky House. Yeah, John Olds lived there. He was in the band Man. The Pool Party House. There was the Kitchen, Das Fun House, Lake House. There's just been so many. It's
Right.
hard to keep track.
Yeah.
There's a few right now, as you know.
My name is Jonathan Slowick. I'm a senior at Illinois State, and I have been active in the scene since I first got here in fall of 2014. Currently, I'm the frontman of the band Spectacular, and I book shows here at the Jungle. The Jungle is a DIY space that we've been operating since fall of last year, ever since the drummer of Spectacular moved in here and we saw the basement and we realized this is perfect. We try to have shows about twice a month, and we book a variety of bills. We have bands from all over the Midwest come play. We have local bands. We've had bands from Canada come here. We strive to just put on the best show possible in the most fun environment.
My name's Ryan Kilbasa. I'm a senior at Illinois State. I'm the singer and guitarist in the band The Fromps. My involvement in the scene this year is I kind of go back and forth between the Chicago scene and this scene because I'm from the suburbs, but I go to school out here. Other than playing shows, I just occasionally help bands on tour looking for Illinois dates because I know all the cities kind of in Illinois, at least a venue or two that I could get them in contact with. I like going to shows too. I don't know, just on a whim, I came to a random house show out here when I was transferred here as a junior. That's kind of how I got involved. Plus my roommate is dating Melissa, who does photography for the scene. Mel Rodriguez Photography, and I'm giving her a plug because she's awesome.
Alright, my name is Melissa, but I now like to go by Mel. I go to Heartland, and my major now is film. But I want to get into a career where I'm working with a crew, such as a film crew, creating commercials and advertising. Graduated in 2015, went back to school in 2016. So I took that year gap to try to figure out what I want to do, and then I kind of started going to shows, and then I kind of got a camera, and then that's kind of where it all began, to be honest. So
you prefer shooting house or DIY shows or bigger venues?
Oh, DIY for sure. DIY is so strong. Anywhere, you know. There's like the house shows, the DIY shows, and all the like pop-up shows and like shops and stuff. Like that's what is bringing all, you know, the like DIY kids together and like meeting people. And like I wouldn't have met any of you guys if I didn't go to like the coffee house and like see all you guys like perform and stuff like it, because that's kind of where it all started. And then like coming back and like making friends and connecting, and like it's so intimate. Like that one show where the guy was just getting in your face. It's so scary, but it's so awesome. And you don't get that same connection when you go to like a venue with like 100+ people, and you get to make, honestly, like connect with someone and actually like make a friend, instead of like a venue where you're just kind of just like, yeah, I'm just gonna wait here. DIY rules.
There was just that piece on WGLT about the music scene. A guy from Champaign who books the Pygmalion Music Festival. He said that in his opinion, this is Bloomington-Normal's time. And I believe it. You look at what's happening on in the smallest rooms, i.e. the houses. There's great shows, great touring acts coming through. And you look at the biggest stage that we've got, the Castle. They're knocking it out of the park with all the stuff they're bringing this year.
What we do is, it's not illegal, but it's kind of, the cops totally could shut us down if they wanted to, but since our neighbors are all college kids in bars, nobody cares.
The good thing about house shows run by artists that understand, and kind of like broke kids too in the same scenario. They give you a place to eat and sleep, they'll give you beer, and they kind of somewhat have a built-in audience. Not always like well attended, but it's always small, so it looks like it's well attended. Even if you're just playing with other bands, you get to meet other people and network. There's always someone on the bill to meet. We've always like left the show meeting a lot of new people that we like. That'd be cool if you interviewed someone whose like parent was a scene vet. Like, yeah, I was in Blown, I was going to house shows back in like 1982.
I'm 40. I'll play in houses as long as there's cool houses to play, even as I'm maybe viewed as less relevant. It's fine.